What's going on, y'all? Happy Monday. Definitely shouting the Geminis out, bringing that positivity in the air. Gemini deals with that air element, thinking, speaking. And this is where the sun is shining, encouraging us to examine just how we're doing that, thinking and speaking. And now it's linking up with that water element, a powerful way to help us being the divine sovereign being we supposed to be out here. I'm talking about this main character energy. See, main character energy is sovereign. Main character energy is the star in their own life. They hold firm boundaries to ensure that the vision for their life in their realm is the one that supports their peace, their joy, and encourages growth and well being. See, so often we find ourselves allowing others to take that peace, that joy, that power, right? And that's not a good role for the main character to play, at least not for me. It's not. And so, with that, I'm going to put together a main character energy support group. We're going to do this on Clubhouse in the Divine Cypher. We're going to do that at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time to the east, my brothers and sisters to the east. And that's going to take place June 2nd. We're going to get this in the heart of Gemini season. Oh, this is divine order, no doubt about it. This Gemini moon we got, family, that's ordaining it. This Gemini moon is encouraging us to embrace communication, specifically in speaking truth. This is about how you really feel. I'm just here to make sure that we doing that we being the main character that's in our lives. No doubt about that. Now, this energy that we dealing with, family, moon energy, no doubt about it. Today is Monday. Monday deals with the moon. And this just happens to be a new moon for us to begin setting these new intentionals. See, the moon is emotional, and emotions is tied to water. And moon gravitational pull, it controls the water and the tides. And since we're 80% of water, our mood is affected. The position of the moon, it influences the energetic pull of our emotional state. And today, we got that in Gemini. The next day is going to be Gemini again, I do believe. Then we move on to Cancer, to Leo, and so on and so forth, right? Because this energy, right, it changes. This is why I concern myself with where the moon is located at, right? See, I got that Cancer moon, right? And so I'm experiencing the emotional state on a special level. I promise you this. But on the collective level, the collective emotional level, we are all one. And this moon energy, it allows us to experience this particular energy all as a unit. Now, since the moon is emotion, motion, which is energy in motion, this will fuel our intention, no doubt. And so I like working with the moon. I plan my day around the vibes. I tap into the highest vibration to support me in my day. And so let's just say, because this is one of the intentions that I'm dealing with right now. Setting this intention of communicating from an authentic heart space while being in main character energy, no doubt about that. Yes, let's get it. Now, one of the things that I'm working with in a powerful way is this Blue Lotus tea. Now, if you ain't got you no Blue Lotus tea, you need to get you some of this immediately, because this is really going to help us in navigating all of this energy that we got. See, we got fire and air that's coming together as well, right? But today, for all intents and purposes, we dealing with water energy. So we go get this tea together. No? See, this tea is really tapping into the true essence of that water element, right? And this lotus tea is going to help in calming the nervous system, helping us to stay present, supporting our emotional well-being, right? And with all of this mercurial energy, right, this is going to help this is going to help us to find our center, to focus calmly on yourself, the main character out here. And then one of another ally I like working with is a celianite, especially around this moon, right? Because that celianite, it definitely helps me in seeing bigger picture, no doubt about that. And so always, we got that, the celianite is a usual suspect. But this one in particular is going to really help to raise the frequency because, see, Gemini energy can be a little gossipy, no doubt. And then this hummingbird has been coming through, checking in, tapping us on the shoulder. Now, with this hummingbird is going to truly help us in feeling present. Oh, yeah. The hummingbird will show up and remind you that you don't need that aggravation in your life. And so this is the vibration. This is the energy. This is the frequency that we tapping into. You understand? See, sometimes we may not even be feeling it all like that, right? But we got to raise that frequency up so that we're magnetic to those things that we want in our life. This is what main character energy does. You understand? And so we go power up, raising that frequency. Now, this is go put all of that stuff into motion, no doubt. Go put on the full armor of God. Remember, this is main character energy. So when you stepping into this particular vibration, this particular energy, this particular frequency, please understand that you're dressing for that energy, that divine sovereign being that you're supposed to be, who you're becoming. You understand? You gonna tap in. This is how you conjure that magic. Let's get this work. So the main character is showing up, no doubt. We powering up. What's your color you choosing? Now listen, you want to get and tap right into this Gemini moon energy, a powerful heart space color. See, we got that North Node over in Pisces. When I deal in Piscean energy, I like tapping into turquoise. Turquoise is a color that's speaking to me right now. And so I'm tapping into that because it's helping me to really communicate authentically from a heart space. This is what it allows that Piscean energy to do. Pisces rules the secrets and whatnot. But this particular color is really going to help me in tapping in. So what's your color for Monday? A lot of folks, we like wearing grays too. This is a color I truly enjoy dealing with. Blues, grays. These are the colors I like tapping into, especially on Monday energies. Very emotional energy. You understand what I'm saying? You see that gray energy, right? When you tap into that, this is going to help you to move into the wisdom energy, right? Because this is where you're not seeing things from a black or white perspective. You understand that there's a middle ground, there's duality in everything. And so gray is also an auspicious color when we dealing in this Gemini energy. No doubt about that. And of course, blue's that communication, that's the mercurial, no doubt, right? And so it's going to connect you to serenity. It's going to help you to get connected to your truth, right? Going to help you to tap into that vibration of calm. So blue's a good choice, but what's your color? That ain't about what, because see, the magic is yours, my love. You are that main character energy. Let's not get it twisted. And then, of course, we powering up with the scent. No doubt about that. I like dealing with lavender because lavender is good for the nervous system, calms the vibe down, gets me into that flow of energy, helping me to network in a calm and collected way, gets me in the flow, and also helps me to feel feminine, taps me into that sexy vibration, And then that patchouli, see, I bring the two of those together. I don't know. It is something for me about that lavender, that patchouli together. It just is like pure friggin' magic out here in these particular streets, baby. And when I bring them together, it taps me in automatically to the energy of the goddess Hecate. So this is bringing that triple moon goddess vibration energy, right? Really helping you to be able to tap into the divine cipher in a most auspicious way when you work with this particular goddess. I like that confirmation. Let's get this work, family. Let's get it. Let's get it. But one thing that's been speaking out to me, one of the other things that's been really speaking out about bringing this magic vibe is that Labradorite. See, this Labradorite right here, now listen, I use this when I'm really getting into creative mode, tap you right into that Shiva creation frequency, no doubt. But this right here is a stone of bringing the magic. And so when I deals with this particular stone, wearing it in a necklace, keeping it on your person, wherever, what have you, this is go tap you into the higher level frequency of magic. Oh, I promise you that. And you see how magical and mystical it is, right? This right here is going to definitely help you to connect to the star player, the main character. This is going to help you in getting there. No doubt about that. And then you go definitely link up with the Archangel Gabriel. Let's not get it twisted, because see, the Archangel Gabriel's go help you to be able to communicate on all levels, interdimensionally, understand? He go help you in being a clear and intuitive channel. And then he's also going to help you and to be able to deliver messages so that you can connect with folks from an authentic space. I'm liking this. And the Archangel Gabriel is here to help you do that. See, because when we speak truth to power, when we face our fears, right? When we start living in our truths, this is what awakens us. This is what awakens the magic within us. And then the unlimited happens. You gonna accomplish the impossible. And you see, I got that Labradorite going on that neck, tapping in with that gray frequency, no doubt about that. This is what we talking about when we stepping into main character energy, baby. We ain't got time for games out here in these particular streets. And so if you are one of those individuals that want to be supported in being your main character, because we got to do this when we try. Hey, listen, when we are working and being the greatest version of ourselves, the support needs to happen. It's definitely real. So meet me. I'll be on Clubhouse on Mondays at 8 o'clock. It's going down in the Divine Cypher House. No doubt about that. And you have a most magical Monday. You be the divine being you supposed to be, because this is where your position is. You are the main character in your life. Don't you allow nobody else to take space in your world. You understand? It's your world. So I'm hoping that this was helpful for you. Stay the main character in your life, family. That's where it's at. I assure you of that. So peace and light, peace and love. Ah.